Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at the TechTrader.com. It's October the 3rd. It's a Monday. The markets had a great start to the week. As you can see from the charts I have in front of you, here's a 5-minute chart that shows an explosive move after a little bit of a dip. The markets then popped, wedged, popped and flagged here on the S&P, and had a very similar afternoon move equal to the move we had in the morning, or a measured move, at which point we reached double top resistance at the not only intraday channel top, but also lateral price resistance there, 11.3 and near 3,700, at which point I said, you might expect a pullback, and we got one. But markets managed to close up solidly. Again, in the Dow was 765, I believe was up over 900 at one point. I know it was. So we gave back about 20% of the gain. Nevertheless, a solid day. S&P's up 92.81. I think that was up about, about 112.13. And the NASDAQ 100 at 11,229.73, it was up 258. And that was about 70 points off the high. Still a really solid day. Advanced declines more than 5-1 positive, almost 6-1 in New York. Up-down volume was 8-1. And NASDAQ, the advanced declines were 34-13, almost 3-1, call it 2.5-1. And up-down volume was 4-1 positive, and it was a solid day across the board with Apple up 4.25, Amazon 288, some of the big boys like First Solar up 435. That's the NASDAQ 100 component. Facebook up nearly 3, Microsoft nearly 8, Netflix up 3.5, Nvidia 3.75. Tesla was a lone wolf today with a bad, vehicle production report. 240 down 22.85. Other than that, most stocks that we followed did great today. Let's take a look at some of the charts of the day that are in focus. Now, after hours, AERC, as you can see, popped. Closing at 319, it traded as high as 505, and now it's coiling after hours. So here's your daily chart. See the breakout after a long multi-month falling wedge, falling channel. This one's popped and closed above the 50, a little bit below resistance at 504. So I would say if there's a follow through, tomorrow might be $6 or $7 more. AGQ, silver took off today and exploded, and I'm thinking now that the declining top line has been taken out with a big thrust. Look at the volume on the AGQ of 2.8 million. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the biggest since March when it peaked. So this could be the breakaway day. The resistance going forward is about 25.65. If he gets through that, my swing target is 30.31. ASAN swing trade from 2 days ago, which I pulled back a little bit. Today had a spectacular day. From 21.67 low to 24.19. You can see the stock closed at 24.10 just off the highs and a breakout as well. I think we're headed to 26, 29. ATXI spiked up, pulled back, but I still managed to finish up $1.58, about a 16% gain. 17 million traded, and the stock may be long in the tooth, but might see a little bit of an extension here up towards 19. BTU took off 2 days ago and then stalled for a couple of days, but today it resumes its advance. Resistance in the 28.5 to 29 zone would be my first target, followed by 33.34. CANO, which popped a week ago and now has been flagging, today reversed a little bit, up 3.3%, but it seems like it's maybe emerging. Keep an eye on it. Target 10.5. Gold stocks were in the forefront. CDE also popped today. Low price puppy went up 13% and broke through the declining top line. Something to watch. Going forward, you might see 5 or 6. EPOW came out of a falling wedge 2 days ago and then stalled, but today resumed the advance. Now it needs volume, but it was up about 9% today, and I believe the stock can be 4.75 and 6 going forward. As I told you, silver stocks were strong. EXK also popped and broke through a declining top line. Lateral price resistance closed now up for 5 days in a row, having gone from 2.5 to 3, almost 3.5. FNGR has been absolutely incredible. It has gone from 62 cents to today's high at 9.99. Nope, 10.10. So there you go. After hours trading really strongly, and it's so extended here. I would caution you from any further speculation unless you're going to be very quick and nimble. As I said, gold was strong today. The GDX also popped and broke out. And the NUGT day trade also popped out. So it looks like the whole gold group is moving here. And we'll be watching that carefully as we go forward. HROW has been up 5 days in a row and has spiked from about 7.5 to 13.25. Maybe a long-term resistance this here. Maybe long in the tooth as well, but there may be some follow-through. Keep an eye on this one. Swing trade MAXN, MAXN, up $1.20 or 5%. Popped out of the wedge, targeting 28 and 33.34 going forward. Put a new swing on MP today. I just like this stock, I think, and the company, I should say. I think that after a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down to near where long-term support is, this stock may be due for a really nice snapback, targeting 33 and 38. NRGV popped out of a mini 2-month base, did it with a nice thrust, up $1.22 or 23%. Volume was solid, but not huge, 1.7 million. And finally, Srts, one of my favorites in a personal position, snapped back, closed above the 50. I think it's destined for a retest of 15 and onward to the high teens. That's a look at some of the stocks at detectrader.com. Good day on Wall Street. Let's see if we can follow through tomorrow. Good night.